princess. Or maybe she's the princess. Or maybe she's just a normal girl without a lot of Band-Aid options. I shouldn't have drunk that third beer at lunch. Behind her, nothing but sunburnt pasture. No fresh blood on her I can see. She sure didn't come from the highway and go over that barbed wire. I'm an able-bodied man who did, and I'm still sucking the blood off my thumb. No, she came out of that field, out of nowhere, courtesy of my good friend God. He's put her flat out at my mercy. Her little white dress is soaked with sweat. Arms are splat out in a V over her head. A few bruises mark her cheek and the shoulder where her dress is torn. And she's skinny. Her knees and elbows wouldn't put a dent in my muscle if she were to put up a fight. Her chest is suddenly rising and falling like a spent deer. More alive than dead, I'm thinking now. Her eye, the one not covered, flashes open for a second. Now it's back closed tight as a tick. Big life questions are going on in the pitch dark of that head. Which is a better way to die? The sun frying you into bacon for a bird's breakfast, or at the hands of a highway stranger? My hairs are pricking up all over. I'm not a fool. I know plenty of cons. Girls set out like bait traps. That said, the stretch of Texas road is all blue sky and endless pancake. I just listened to a couple of truckers at a diner down the road concur that this piece of Texas countertop proved the earth was flat, and that Donald Trump's wall was thought up secretly to protect us from falling off. I spent a quick 360. The girl and me are alone. I step closer. My body lingers in full shadow over hers. That's when she moves, pushes herself up with what energy she can muster. She's got the full picture now, even with that glittery scarf tied over one eye. Big guy, big truck with lots of hottie holes, and you can't wash off a stint behind bars, however short. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. That's what the piece of paper my sister, Trumanell, taped on my steering wheel says. Trumanell's into Mark Twain right now. She is forever taping life-affirming self-help shit all over my truck to cheer me up on the road. Not a word from the girl. No begging for water. Nothing. The sun is flicking off the sparkles on her damn scarf, making it hard to see her straight. I reach over and yank it down. The girl makes a sound then, her mouth opening like a hole in the ground. A passing 18-wheeler takes her scream with it. And I see what she's hiding. Chapter 2. One of her eyes gleams like an emerald. The other's 3/4 shut, sunken, nothing to hold it open. I know what that means. My daddy lost an eye when he was a kid. Depending on his mood, he wore a patch or a bad fake. The fake looked like he ripped it off a brown-eyed teddy bear minding his own business. Nothing was safe from Daddy, especially if it was minding its own business. Daddy overheard a joke I made about this when I was 8, which was a mistake on my part. He liked to remind Trumanell and me that most pirates didn't wear an eye patch because they had a missing eye. They wore it to condition themselves for fighting on ships and killing people in pitch-black night. This was his way of telling us he was good in the dark. The girl's missing eye makes me full aware she's another of God's tests, some kind of omen. I focus on the other side of her nose, on the eye that is shiny and full of terror. Our daddy was missing an eye, I say conversationally. People all around here have lost bits and pieces. Arms, thumbs, legs, toes. Farm equipment, war, firecrackers. They bite off stuff and you go on about your business. Out here, nobody cares. My daddy said one eye made him stronger. What my daddy really said was that his teddy bear eye could blind me if I looked straight at it. All the while I talk, I hear Trumanell in my head. Don't touch. Don't touch. You'll catch it. We both know the rules of bad luck by heart, and bad luck burns off this girl like a terrible flu. She caught it from someone else. That's how bad luck works. A germ that travels as fast as it can from one of us to the next, hoping for a mortal wound, but happy with whatever it can get.